So bottom setup, we need to set up our operation again. So we're going to go through the same cycle, and I'm going to orientate my model so it's going to make the most sense for setting this up. So again, I'm going to spin it around. We're going to be machining the bottom this way. So our origin again is going to be our model origin and our Z axis and Y axis. So our Z axis is going to be up and down, and our Y axis is going to be side to side. And make sure in this case I have to flip my Z, so the Z is facing upwards. I don't have to flip my Y because the X is pointing away from the model, which is exactly where I need it. So that's all set up. Again, I'm going to go through choosing my models. So my car, and I've got the support structure. Select my fixtures, so the spigot and the fixture, and then with my stock, again, I'll turn my bolster stock back on again, visibility. So the mode is going to be from solid, and it's going to be bolster stock. Could select it from the list over here as well. Okay. Alright, so my setup that's been created is called setup 2. And I won't need to do any drilling cycles on this because there's nothing to drill from the top. I probably won't even need to do an adaptive because most of the material will be gone, so I can just get straight in there and do a parallel pass on the bottom. So let's do this. So parallel. Again, my tool's been selected. If you haven't selected it, then you have to choose your F1 tool from that list. All the settings should be in there. Now, so our geometry in this case, I'm going to choose again selection. I'm going to choose this box here. So because we're machining on the from the top, that's going to be our machinable area. And now we have to set our heights. So again, stock top's going to be our height. The bottom height is going to be a little bit different from our left and right setups. Now when we did left and right, it was the center of the model, which was the origin, minus 4 mil. This will really depend on how deep the bottom of your car is. So I'm going to just keep hitting the minus on this. So for this example, that's how deep it's going to machine to. Now, for my example, the bottom of my car, that's the lowest point I will need to machine to. There. So I can actually pick that up from the origin. So that's as deep as I'll need to go, 5 millimeters. Because when I look at it from the bottom, there's nothing which is really deeper than 5. So I'm just going to set that to 5 millimeters. Now everyone's will be slightly different depending on where sort of the bottom edge of their car is. So for me, that's sort of the furthest down anything is going to get machined. So there's no point going any further than that. Now when we're doing this one, we're going to leave the pass direction at 0 degrees, so we want it to go forwards and backwards instead of at 45 degrees. We will change our step over to 0.6 though still. Gives us a nice finish. Is it okay? Let us do its thing. And there we go, there's our final machining operation. The pass that it's going to make. So yes, oh, I should rename this to be bottom setup. But what we can do from here is run our simulation, and make sure that everything's going to work fine. We don't have any red lines or glitches. If you do have if you have maybe one or two rapid collisions with stock, give me a look. It's probably all right, but it's worth checking if you're going to give me a code which has got some errors in it. We might be able to fix it. So from here, we are done in terms of our machining operations. So we'll need to generate a code the machine will be able to understand, and I'll go through that in my next video.